All right, let's do it. Sports Center with Jay and Dan, brought to you by McDonald's. This guy had another spicy habanero chicken on Sunday. And
delicious with a cheeseburger on the side.
yeah, there you go. Always got to have your side hustle for your McDonald's order.
Nibbled
right?
those fries on the way home because you can't resist.
All right, that's too much. Now, let's get to the spurts. So much happening. Yesterday was International Women's Day, and the Raptors, they were on the road in Sacramento, the capital of California.
Yeah, when Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor, he didn't even live there, right?
Didn't live there. Took a jet. Carbon footprint, very high.
Marc Gasol back after missing 15 games with a strained hammy. I don't know what was happening there. First quarter, Spicy P to Norm Powell. Again, if you have Spicy P, see a doctor. Norm is averaging 27 points in 4 games since returning to the lineup. Powell misses a 3. Serge Ibaka cleans it up.
Ibaka count it and one on the offensive glass. Getting great position.
Knew the camera was there. Third quarter, Kyle Lowry.
In Phoenix,
Steals.
And his pass stolen away. Lead pass. Powell. Great catch over the shoulder. Lays it up and in. And a timeout by Luke Walton.
Okay.
And an 8
touchdown pass.
means it's going to have to
But
play
usually,
big
sometimes people
tomorrow
put
night
a home run
in
pass.
Salt Lake.
That bothers you a lot.
Got it big.
A lot of things bothering me on this day. Lowry and Siakam, huge down the stretch. Shot clock winding out. Lowry forced to fire. He had 13 of his 30 points in the fourth.
Distance 3, good!
Now it's Siakam's turn. Just like Lowry.
Siakam.
Look at that.
Tough shot.
People that live in Sacramento love it. I've never been. Tied at 111, 30 seconds left. Clutch drive for 2 by Siakam. He had 23 points. Raptors improved to 3-1 on the road trip. Nick Nurse of dealing with clutch situations.
Really no reason to get rattled, to be honest with you. I mean, we would love it that we won this game, but if we would have dropped it, it's not that big a deal, you know. I mean, I'm like, seriously, I'm like, this is so good for us to be in these late games, and these teams are playing awesome against us. It's great that we have to bring such a level of tenacity to match them, and I think, you know, I'm good with them going either way as long as we're playing our butts off.
Now, after a disappointing 4-0 loss to the Jets Friday and an Edmonton Oilers win Saturday, the Golden Knights no longer found themselves alone atop the Pacific Division. Not to mention the fact that a loss to the Flames on Sunday in Calgary would be just a point back. And by the way, this was an all-female broadcast crew for this game. Very cool in front and behind the camera. Our colleague Don Landis directed this game. Don recently won a lottery and hasn't spoken to us since. Noah Hannafin run over here. Interim head coach Jeff Ward had no update on Hannafin after the game, had to leave it, jump to the second. Vegas is up 2-0. Mark Giordano trips up Brandon Peary. And so the captain's in the box and Vegas is on the man advantage. And it is Max Pacioretty with his 32nd to lead the Knights. Golden Knights won both prior meetings against the Flames earlier this season. Calgary cut the deficit to 2. Then on the man advantage, it is the former Kelowna Rocket star Dylan Dubé. First in 14 games. Calgary trailed by 1 after 40. Late third, it's the bread boy. Andrew Mangiapane to Matthew Tkachuk. 23rd, ties it with just 3 minutes left. Looks like Calgary's going to get a point at least, but here come the Knights. Shea Theodore. This one off the stick of Mangiapane and in. Holds up as the game winner.
This time of year, you got to win different ways.
Vegas back in the first of the Pacific.
Jackets and Canucks. Vancouver entered Sunday tied with Nashville and Winnipeg for the first wild card. Jackets, they're fighting for a wild card spot. 12 minutes in, Jake Virtanen shot.
Drops it there for Virtanen.
Ooh, crossbar. Stayed out. Some would say it was scoreless after one, but there is a score. It was 0-0. 4 minutes into the second. Columbus 2-on-1. Pierre-Luc Dubois keeps Thatcher Demko. Nice glove save. A minute later, Tyler Toffoli. It trickles past Elvis Merzlikins. Cleared away. Merzlikins back after missing 2 weeks with an upper body injury. 2 minutes later, Dubois behind the net feeds Neil Bemstrom. His 10th of the season. 1-0 visitors from Columbus. Still in the second. Toffoli. It's been great since being acquired by the Canucks. Nice move. It's the post. Canucks still down 1. Final minute of the period. David Savard to Eric Robinson. One-timer. Demko was screened. Robinson 7th. 2-0 Jackets. That's where they stand in the third.
7 seconds to go in the period.
Mentioned it was all-female broadcast crew for the Flames Knights game, also for the Blues and Blackhawks game. Very cool. The game's entirely produced and broadcasted by women. Let's pick it up in a second. Get the call from Kate Scott.
Fires. Crawford is there. The rebound in front. Bortuzzo no. Shed no. Bortuzzo has our first goal of the night. It's 1-0. St. Louis.
Blues trying to sweep a season series against Chicago for the very first time. They're up 1-0. Later, Oscar Sundqvist crushes Adam Boqvist along the boards. Scrum afterward. Look at this. Drake Caggiula
Vince Dunn is the
for Chicago and Vince Dunn for St. Louis. And Vince's got a couple of uppercuts going. He knows he won that one. Or did he? Because Caggiula feels he won it, even though he did seem to take a couple of uppercuts. Kendall Coyne-Schofield.
There's just a lot of chatter between the benches. I'll have to admit.
I'm sure we'd love a report, but maybe you have to censor it. Yeah, how's it
Kendall was between the benches. She was between the benches. So Blues up after a wild second, still 1-0. Alex Pietrangelo give and go with Jaden Schwartz. Pietrangelo beating a sprawling Corey Crawford as the Blues sweep the season series against the Blackhawks. Dan?
Dan right here. The Wild jumped 3 teams to grab a hold of the first wild card spot. Look at that mess. You've got Minnesota, Vancouver, Nashville, Winnipeg, Arizona, Chicago. They're still in it. Anaheim? No, Anaheim.
They're done.
Nah. Monday, the Oilers head home to Vegas in a massive tilt. Jets host Arizona, and the Avs face the Kings.
Now, this past Saturday, the Pens lost to Washington, their 7th loss in 9 games, but there was reason to believe they'd snap out of their slump against the Canes on Sunday. Carolina's goalie was Alex Nedeljkovic, who has exactly 1 career win and sits just ahead of David Ayers on the team's depth chart. Not to mention the fact that one Carolina forward was making his NHL debut. Manitoba product Morgan Geekie. I mean, how much damage could this kid possibly do, right? I mean, he's 21. His whole family was there. His teammate Jordan Martinook had a good feeling, though, pregame.
I don't want to say anything, but I have been a part of a few first goals. Yeah? Same. I would like to continue.
All right, the new kid. Could he keep the trend going for Martinook? Opening frame. Canes down 1-0. Geekie
Gets rewarded. Right in front
tips it home. The redirect pass, Tristan Jarry.
Somebody's first because they're grabbing
Strathclair, Manitoba born. First career goal, first career game. And Martinook, the first one there to celebrate with him. Very cool moment. Late in the frame, now tied at 1. 2-man advantage for Pittsburgh. Geno Malkin. 1-timer. 8 points in his last 4 games, 23 in the season. 2-1 Pens. It was all looking so great for Pittsburgh there. Second frame. Sidney Crosby. Watch this move. Yes. And then to Marcus Pettersson. Nedeljkovic. Beautiful play to flash the leather. The day that they'll belong to the Manitoba kid. 2 goals, 3 points in his NHL debut, 21 years old, and the whole family came down from Manitoba.
Your dad, Craig, has something for you. That's the puck from your first goal there. Morgan Geekie, the emotions right now. Your family's here, everything that went through then the game. Does this all seem real right now for you?
Yeah, definitely happened pretty quick, that's for sure. You know, it's great they could come out in such short notice, and you know, kudos to the Canes for kind of making that work. So, you know, we'll just try and take it all in the next couple hours here and keep going.
I have to ask, Mom, who had the loudest yell on the first goal of Morgan's career? And be honest with this one, Toby.
I would have to say it was probably his dad that had the loudest one. And I stayed there sitting because I couldn't believe he actually scored his first goal in his first game. So it was awesome.
The Wings pick up win number 17 on the season. Oh, my goodness. Yikes. As you see, they're the only team that is officially eliminated from playoff contention in the East. Carolina did themselves some favors with that win over the Pens. They're now in a playoff spot.
Someone's still chasing you, by the way.
I will not be able to sleep tonight. With a win Sunday, the Jackets would move into the first wild card spot in the East. Alberta's Jason Botcher has lost the last 2 Brier finals. Brad Gushue and Newfoundland and Labrador try to make it 3 straight. Those highlights are next.
You're watching Jay and Dan, brought to you by McDonald's. The Brier Final. Alberta's Brendan Botcher has twice reached the finals and twice fallen short. In his 3rd trip facing Brad Gushue and Newfoundland Labrador, team he lost to in 2018. Gushue and company trying to make it 3 of the last 4 Briers. Tied at 1/3 and Botcher his last without hammer. Big miss.
And it'll
Crashes into the red. Knocks it in for 3rd stone. Newfoundland and Labrador a chance for a big end. Gushue. Double takeout for 3.
Right now. Nichols. All on its own. Bang, bang. Look out. There it is.
It's classic Gushue right there.
Classic Vic.
Newfoundland, Labrador up 4-1. Yeah, Dan's right. Classic Vic. 9th at 6-2. Here's Gushue's 3rd. Mark Nichols. Again, Vic.
Nothing. Yes, now late licks. What do you got? Bang, bang. Goodbye.
Yeah. What a double takeout. They force Alberta to 1. It was 6-3. Final end. Newfoundland and Labrador with hammer. Gushue just needs to make a yellow go away again. The one and only Vic Ryder.
The arms go up. And Gushue is good again.
For the 3rd time in the last 4 years, the Gushue Rink are Brier champs. Botchers now lost 3 straight Brier finals. Here's the winning skip with our own Brian Ludrick.
Brad, I know growing up your dream was to win one of these. Now 3 in the last 4. What does it feel like?
Crazy. Been a challenging year and a half curling-wise for us. So to win this, it's awesome. It's cool. It's really good. 3 out of the last 4 years. I struggled for a long time to win 1 and win 3. Wow, it's awesome. I don't go after those titles. I just want to win events, and to win this with our team, it's great to be with the likes of Jess Stoughton and Matt Baldwin, guys that have won 3. It's awesome. We'll deal with 4 tomorrow.
The Gushue Rink, they're on George Street, Tulsi. They're never buying a drink for the rest of their lives.
No.
Never.
So you remember when we did the Craft Celebration Tour way back when? He showed up in the crowd.
Yeah, Paradise, Newfoundland, just outside of St. John's. Gushue, what a guy. Yeah, Botcher, you feel for him because, man, they had a great week. But what do you do? Oh, what a shot. Ooh, who's the cinematographer? Martin Scorsese?
I was just, sometimes I like to be a viewer of the show.
Right.
Prime seats.
Yeah, you like to just enjoy it, just to take it all in.
Way to go, Kingston, on hosting a great event, bud.
Yeah, by all accounts, they did a terrific job, as they always do.
Speaking of events, this is big news. The 2020 BNP Paribas Open has been canceled due to concerns related to the coronavirus. The Riverside County Public Health Department recently declared a public health emergency after a confirmed case of COVID-19 in the Palm Springs area. The cancellation came at the advisement of local medical professionals who said the risk was too great, and this tournament is major. It's an unofficial major. Here's what the tournament's director, former player Tommy Haas, had to say about the decision. We're very disappointed that the tournament will not take place, but the health and safety of local community, fans, players, volunteers, sponsors, employees, vendors, and everyone involved with the event is of paramount importance. we're prepared to hold the tournament on another date, and we'll explore options.
I'm heading down to Palm Springs on Thursday.
Yeah, so you've got Coachella coming up there. You've got Stagecoach. So most likely those events will be canceled as well.
The former Dinah Shore is coming up in April. The Living Desert.
So this is the first major North American event that's been canceled because of COVID-19.
It's time for a brand new edition of one of our favorite segments, Sports Clothes. And this was extremely confusing for me. This hat was leaked on social media over the weekend. According to Yahoo Sports, this is the new logo for the LA Rams. No confirmation from the team, but I thought it was the LA Chargers. I was confused. I thought that was like a big C or something.
If they gave a team's logo to kids, this is what they would come up with.
Nobody said, let's redesign the Rams logo. By the way, the Rams logo, the original one started in LA. What are they doing?
Do they have a focus group?
Gosh, just talk to someone. Show one person the hat before you put it on, and then they'd be like, no, not that. Don't do that. But no, they didn't show it to anyone. And that's the problem.
Maybe it's a fake.
I hope so.
DC Defenders fans, they've started a new tradition. The Beer Cup Snakes. Sunday, it started with XFL Commissioner Oliver Luck handing over the first cup. Early in the second quarter, the snake nearing about 7 feet in length. By the start of the fourth quarter, the cup nearly 25 rows long and counting, with the XFL tweeting out the unofficial result of the beer snake, roughly 1,200 cups used and 20,000 ounces of beer consumed. But you see this and you're like, I've seen that before. Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Because it's been done in the CFL.
Yeah.
Bombers fans, yeah, they stole it from you guys.
That's right. And took it away temporarily. It's back now. This is a Bombers thing. This is a Winnipeg thing.
Yeah, XFL, get your own thing.
But I will say, if the XFL wants to have some success, they do a lot worse than to follow along. Now they need their own Dancing Gabe.
The XFL commissioner, he's Andrew Luck's dad,
That's right. That's right, Dan. You got it. By the way, producer Tim, not here all week.
No.
Didn't tell us. Just didn't show up for work. And he's not here all week. Didn't mention it.
Because usually...
We just got here, producer G-Bone taking over all week.
In a normal work relationship, you'd say, hey, I'm going away next week.
See you guys in a week. I'm off on vacay. They'll be like, oh, have a good time.
Tim.
Not Tim.
No.
He ghosted us. Coming up after a big win against Milwaukee, LeBron and the Lakers play their second big game of the weekend in another Battle of Los Angeles. That was a Rage Against the Machine album. They're headlining Coachella. Hope it's still happening.
Ooh, look what we have here. The third round of the Battle of LA, Clippers-Lakers. In their 11 regular season head-to-head matchups, Kawhi Leonard 8-3 against LeBron. Opening quarter, LeBron working on Paul George, banks it in plus the foul. LeBron had 37 in LA's win over the Bucks. Second quarter, Kawhi guarded by James. LeBron was telling his teammates to make an adjustment, and that's when Kawhi just blew past him. Kawhi finished with 27 points. About a minute later, James drives. Oh, Patrick Beverley, he likes being involved.
He talks trash.
LeBron is fouled by Beverley. The two go chest to chest, no technicals. Lakers up 4 at the half, fourth quarter. LeBron in transition gets fouled, runs into Beverley, doesn't like it, rips the ball away from LeBron. He's restrained by his teammates, no technicals, handed out again. Okay, Lakers up 7. LeBron goes past Kawhi, lays it in, plus the arm. The Lakers 40-0 this season when leading after 3. Anthony Davis spots up in the corner, hits the jumper, and I don't know if you're supposed to be doing that with the coronavirus going around. You aren't supposed to be touching your face or your mouth. He licks his hand, then high-fives his teammate, Avery Bradley. Davis had a team at 30, despite this being a home game for the Clippers. Listen to the Staples Center.
This building is filled with Laker jerseys. James drives, layup, count it, and the foul. LeBron James putting on the finishing touches.
Yep, LeBron, 28 points, 7 boards, 9 assists. Kyle Kuzma puts the crown on the king. Lakers win for the 11th time in 12 games. Patrick Beverley, how is it facing LeBron anyway?
Can you describe the challenge it is defensively when LeBron...
No challenge.
But particularly the end of the game.
No challenge.
Can you describe what it's like as a defender to when he tries to force the switches
Not hard
with
at
the
all.
guard?
It's my job to not only on the floor get guys opportunities, get them great looks, but inspire them as well, and show them that I'm not slowing down even at this stage of my career. So it's just a blessing. It's a blessing to still be doing what I'm doing at this juncture in my career.
Pat Beverley doesn't want to answer your questions. Pelly's T-Wolf Zion has shot under 50% just twice in his 18 NBA contests. Lonzo Ball with the home run pass to Zion. Isn't that what you call it, Toolsy? Here's another one.
That makes no sense.
55 feet. It really doesn't make any sense.
Because you don't pass a home run.
No, you really don't.
What great motivation.
Zion, 18 points before the half. But how about jamming Jake Layman? I'm sorry, who?
Again, you see how he keeps him on his hip?
This guy can throw down. Look at the bench. Look at the T-Wolf.
He keeps you on his hip. And once he keeps you on his hip, now...
Jamming Jake Layman.
Defense behind you.
Throwing it down over Derek Favors. Third quarter, Zion.
6% overall and 50% of the threes.
Rejected.
All the way to the cup.
Slow to get up. Zion, you okay?
To the floor.
What's going to happen? Okay, steal. Zion, are you? Oh, you're fine then? Zion, you're all right? He had 23 points. Pelly's win. He's smiling.
Bucks and Suns. Giannis not in the lineup for Milwaukee. He suffered a knee injury against the Lakers on Friday. How do they do without him? Well, first quarter, Devin Booker step back. 3. Suns ends an early 18-point lead. Booker tries that move a second time. It's again, Suns with 47 points in the opening quarter, the most points allowed by the Bucks in any frame this season. So yeah, they miss Giannis. Third quarter, Eric Bledsoe driving. Gets the tough basket to drop. Why don't you add the arm? Chris Middleton, give and go with Brook Lopez. Bledsoe and Middleton combined for 67 in Giannis' absence. Bucks cut the lead to 10, fourth quarter. Booker grabs a loose ball, throws ahead to Mikal Bridges for the flush. Booker, 36 points, 8 assists. Bucks lose back-to-back games for the first time this season.
Janice! This is producer Tim's favorite segment. And of course, we continue it in honor of him. He didn't die, he's on vacation. Zion Williamson!
That is almost a full court lob.
From Lonzo Ball. That's the future of your New Orleans Pelicans right there.
Chucky Robinson, Astros Mets. He's never played a regular season game. No connection to the Astros sign-stealing fiasco. Fans don't care. A young fan telling Robinson that a fastball's on its way.
What does that say out there? Oh, fastball. Yes. Yes, that
oh, the Astros. It's going to be a long year for them.
Hey, did you see Jammin' Jake Layman earlier? Because he threw it down over Derek Favors, and the entire Minnesota Timberwolves bench was delighted.
Everything, it compromises your entire defense behind you.
Watch this move by Sidney Crosby. Okay, so he's in tight. He's like, oh, I'm just going to pass it to myself off the back of the net. But Alex Nedeljkovic with a scintillating snag.
Pens are really struggling. They've lost 8 of 10. NCAA baseball. Furman University sophomore center fielder Jordan Starks.
To the warning track, to the wall, leaping, and he got it.
Okay.
He got it. He went above the fence and robbed a home run.
Nicely done, Starksy.
He just kept drifting
and Zion. So he was, we thought he was injured on this play, but yeah,
he seems all right.
That was exactly my point.
He was just hanging out.
If he had played the whole season,
he was just hanging out. Like his haircut.
Look at this shot.
Whoa.
Yeah, really nice. Nice job. Tim leaves, we get all these artsy shots.
Highlight of the night. Kings and Raptors. Pascal Siakam, nice bounce pass to Norm Powell, who throws over former boy band member Harry Giles.
Dunk over Giles.
Oh, sorry, that's Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
Was nasty.
He wears pearls.
That power we were talking about earlier, Matt.
Time for You Blew It. The Old Spice Ultra Smooth line designed for guys who prefer to be smoother and low key. Guess what, though?
It happens every time.
We didn't blow anything.
Happens every time Tim's not here.
Every time Tim's not here.
No.
Oh, that was cool.
What was that shot?
Was that a shot of
a ghost?
Rennie? One of our camera guys? Oh, man. I said if Rennie ever appeared on our show, that would be the end of our show. So that's the end of it. We had a good run.
He's the captain of the Ha Ha Hut.
Yeah, he sure is.
A lot of jokes around here.
Always keeping us laughing.
What's his go-to joke?
Action!
It's his go-to joke.
That's right.
Thank you, Rennie. Have a great day.